Hey guys, Jersey Customs here, coming at you with a little video on carry ammo. Last video that I did was about bullet grain and grain weight and understanding the differences between the different kinds. So this video is going to be geared more towards those of you that carry and what you prefer to carry, and just a little bit about these rounds that I carry. All right, I vary a little bit between, my different pistols, but I'm going to try and go through this as smoothly as possible. And obviously, guys, I want you to know that carrying is completely your choice, right? It's your choice to carry. It's your choice what ammo to carry. You can carry ball ammo. You can carry hollow points. You can carry whatever you want, okay? The main thing is that you understand that ball ammo is going to go through a lot of stuff. Okay, and when it comes to stopping power, ball ammo isn't very good. It just isn't. Okay, you want a hollow point round. If you want stopping power when you're shooting a 9mm, you definitely do not want to be using ball ammo. Ball ammo I recommend for the range, but that is just me. This video is going to be totally opinionated. I'm just going to warn you now. Yes, I'll have some good knowledge in here for you guys, but overall it's going to be an opinion. All right, so we'll start off with the 124 grain Hornady critical defense round. Unfortunately, I don't have a box for it. This is actually the last one that I have because I carry those probably more than any other type of round, and I also practice with them all the time. So right now I'm in between. My weapons are loaded with them, and other than that, this is the only round I have left. But anyway, so this is a 124 grain, and I prefer 124 grain because you get about an evenly crossed statistic between bullet velocity and impact. And Hornady is known for their good spread on impact, right? That's where the hollow point, excuse me, sorry, I bumped the camera. It's where the hollow point will spread out and peel back, okay? Next is the Federal Premium HydroShock. Okay, now these HydroShock rounds are actually meant for short barrel pistols, okay? And one of the cool things about these is that it's actually true. Like, for once, like something that's on the company website or whatever, something that they say about their round is legit. I've shot about 200 of these rounds, and I will say that it's true. So this is my Smith & Wesson Shield with 3.1-inch barrel, okay? And they advertise that out of a shorter barrel pistol, these will produce less recoil than your average round. And it was totally true. So we're just going to check to make sure that we're safe here, which we are. And there's no magazine inserted. And I'm just going to show you the difference, right? So here you have your good sight alignment, sight picture, right? Focus on the front side always. And I apologize for the shitty grip here. I'll get over here into a better one. It's hard to line this up with the camera. So now you're looking at this, and typically with your regular ball ammo or your regular hollow points, you're going to get a muzzle flip, right? Now, if you have a good grip and you have a good solid left-handed grip, obviously I'm a righty, but if you have a good grip, you're going to be able to avoid that, or at least a little bit. You're always going to get some muzzle flip. But with these rounds, what it does is you have that perfect sight picture, sight alignment, and instead of snapping your weapon up like this, obviously this is very exaggerated, what it's actually going to do is push it back more than snap it up. It'll still snap a little bit, but nowhere near that much. It'll be more of a like that, and you'll feel the recoil in your wrists and your, maybe even your shoulders, depending on how tight your stance is. So for that reason, these rounds are actually really great for a carry pistol. I would actually recommend them. I've shot about 200 of them. I've shot the 9mm and the 45, and I really like them. The only rounds that I like better than the HydroShock from Federal are the Federal HSTs, okay? Again, like I said, I prefer the 124 grain, just like the Hornadys over here, but Federal HST makes a 9mm that is 150 grain. Now, just to give you an idea of what that actually is, this round right here is 165 grain, and this is a 45 ACP round, okay? So that'll give you an idea of the impact a 9mm 150 grain round is, right? That's a big round, especially for a 9mm. That thing is going to hit you hard. So I've also heard that that is actually what a lot of police carry nowadays. So guys, it's up to you. Whatever round you pick, whether it be like me and you're right in the middle and you want some good ballistic precision and a good expansion rate, great. If you want a heavier round like the Federal, you can go with all of their sizes. They sell them in 124, 135, 150, and then over here on the 45 side, you're going to go from 160 to 230 to an even heavier. I honestly have never shot the heavier HST, but I know it is out there. Okay, a lot of 1911 guys are going to love that. All right. Lastly, guys, I just want to talk about this Sig Sauer round. The Sig Sauer round, I believe I mentioned it in my last video, I'm not really a big fan of, unfortunately. These V-Crowns are inconsistent at best. I am a pretty good shot, or at least I like to think I am. I can put a good group, probably 1.5 inches at 15 yards, which I think is pretty damn good. And these rounds are very inconsistent. I've shot it from the bench. I've tried multiple different ways, and I cannot get these Sig Sauer rounds to stay on target in a good tight group. Not that in a self-defense situation you're worried about your group. You're not. As I mentioned in another video, you're shooting high center mass, and that is it. But if you want consistency in your rounds, I don't suggest the Sig Sauer rounds, unfortunately. Sig Sauer is a great company. They make incredible pistols. They make incredible optics. They make all kinds of great stuff. But these specific rounds, I would not recommend. Other than that, I would say that remember to practice with your ammo. Okay, always practice with your ammo. If you're going to carry, practice with your carry ammo. Right? Now, a lot of guys are going to say to me, okay, well, carry ammo is expensive, man. Right? Of course it is. Of course it's expensive because it's good stuff and it's meant to save your life, right? It's meant to impact what you want it to impact and keep it that way. All right, so lastly, guys, I want to talk about price and how it relates to responsibility. If you guys are going to carry this ammo, all this ammo is pretty expensive. I think the cheapest one on the board here, barring the ball rounds, the cheapest hollow point on the board here runs for about $21 for a box of 20. And the most expensive one runs for about $27 for a box of 20. So, and those would be the 45s. So what I want to really impart to you guys is that making a decision to carry is a responsibility, all right? And good defense ammo is not cheap. And when I tell you guys to practice with what you carry, that's expensive, right? You got to take a box of 50 rounds to the range and get a good 50 round or more. Typically, I mean, I usually do 200 or 300 rounds when I go to the range. But when you're practicing with your carry ammo, you want to make it count. You want to buy 2 or 3 boxes of it and go and practice. It doesn't have to be all the time. It doesn't have to be every day. But the point is that you practice with what you carry, because when the situation explodes and you have adrenaline running through you, you're going to have that muscle memory and that knowledge already instilled in your body to deal with the ammo that you're carrying. If you're practicing with a 115 ball round and you're carrying a 150 Hornady, or excuse me, you're carrying a 150 grain Federal HST, those are 2 completely different rounds. They shoot different. They feel different. Okay? I want you guys to protect yourselves when you're carrying these rounds. All right? That's the whole point of these videos that I make, is so that you are aware that training is the most important thing. And training is your responsibility, right? If you make the decision to carry a pistol, you're taking a responsibility for yourself and the others around you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Jersey Customs. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. I'm just starting out, so it would really help. And I'm just going to leave you guys with one last thought, and that is be ready and be vigilant.